Gonna be a vlog, I guess. I've been thinking about this topic a lot and think that I should make a video and sort of cover any, I guess, uncovered bases um, over the past year. Um, Only because it keeps getting sort of, the topic keeps ending up like coming up, and I think that it might be easier for me to just do it this way instead of like one-on-oneing. I mean, I have no problem with like one-on-oneing conversations at all, but I think this might help a few people who haven't maybe said anything to me about it, or are scared to talk about it, or whatever the, whatever the ish is. Um, I've I've had a couple of friends lately come forward and sort of tell me that they feel sort of, I guess, shitty because they don't know how to deal with um, the whole Violet situation. Um, I applaud your being honest. Thank you very much, because without you telling me, I have no idea either. So I'm the person who brought this up was worried and was accusing himself of being a shitty person because he feels like he should have been there, but he wasn't there because he doesn't know how he feels about it, and he doesn't know how I would feel about it and stuff like that. I kind of feel like the people who sort of haven't been around me very much since Violet was born kind of don't really know how it is that I am now that that's happened. Um, it's I think it's sort of given a I think it's kind of um, assumed, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, but um, I'm worried that people are thinking that this has been such a soul crushing thing, which I mean it has, but I don't like sit in the corner and cry. I don't just I don't usually even break down completely. I have like moments, but not to the point where I would be like, "Oh, I'm having a moment. I need everybody who I know to come over here and share this moment," because I know a lot of people are like distancing themselves because they're worried about how I'm going to be. And I don't want anybody to think that I'm just so broken that I can't be social, because that is totally not the case. Um, I've actually tried explaining like my amazing wit and personality is still here. There's nothing changed about that. Yeah, there is the whole fact that I live with this, but I don't expect everybody else to live with this as well. I was trying to be as like understanding as I could. It kind of hurt me that people didn't want to be at her birthday party, but then again, I have to sort of withdraw myself from that and think, well, maybe they think that I'm inviting them to sort of watch me cry, and I would not do that. I've never I don't think I've asked anybody I know to come over when I was having like a moment. I kind of want those moments to myself. So, if that like helps clear anything, I'm not shut down. I don't sit in the corner and cry all day. I don't, I'm still amazing and hilarious. And I'm worried that that my friends who knew me before this are worried that I've completely changed, or some, I mean, I haven't. And I know from what I've read and other parents who have dealt with this, they don't I mean, everybody deals with this differently, and I totally understand this. Here's the thing, I don't want you to try to relate. Don't try to relate. It doesn't help. It's not going to bring her back. Anything, I mean, no, it's not going to do anything. Trying to relate to me, unless you actually do relate to me, by all means. But otherwise, I don't want you to have to try to understand what it's like to live with this. Because it sucks. It's really horrible. And excuse me for being emotional, but I just miss my friends more than anything. Um, I think what it mostly is the fact that I sort of feel like people who I was really close to before are taking themselves away when I need them the most. Um, I don't need you to come over here and pretend like she's not gone. Um, but just to know that I can still have people in my life, it's important to me. It helps a lot to, you know, exist. I mean, the same person who was, I mean, the person who brought it up in the first place was so worried about how I was going to react that he sort of just shut down. And then, as soon as I mentioned that on Facebook, another one of my friends came forward and said, yeah, that's basically true. Same thing here. So, I just wanted to make this to just sort of remind people that I'm still here. She may not be, but I am. And I don't expect you to come over and just only talk about her. I don't only talk about her. I'm sure people get sick of me mentioning her. I'm not going to not do that. So I guess deal with it. I mean, it's not something that I'm gonna get over, get past. It's not something that will ever change for me. And that's okay. It's just, I need my friends and even family who've sort of disconnected to know that we're still here. We're still here and we're still us. And as painful of a topic as it is, I mean, it isn't the only thing in my life now. It's not. Um, I love her. She knows it. And I think what it is mostly for me is that I don't want her to be pushed aside or forgotten. But I don't want that for me either. And I don't mean to make it sound as dramatic and whining call for attention. I'm just trying to more come to an understanding of, I want to know how you feel too. And that goes for everybody who has even thought for 1 second that they're sort of pulling back and disconnecting themselves from myself and Quinn and October and just everybody. So, I mean, I've had some very supportive friends who have been there and are just there all the time. And I feel like it sort of confuses me why it's just this few instead of, I don't know. I'm starting to ramble now, but anyways, I figured I'd make this video. I wanted to do it, this way because I think it makes it more real for anybody who might be worried about talking to me, not sure if they want to talk to me, not sure if that's the only thing that I'm going to talk about, and if anybody needs any like clarification or wants to know what happened, what really happened, or doesn't understand what happened, or doesn't know how I feel, or don't know how they feel. You know, I think it was really awesome that I had a few people come up and sort of just talk to me and let me know that they didn't know how to feel, so that I could go over things with them and help them to understand that I'm still me. So, anyway, I'm gonna shut up now because it's over like 10 minutes. But I hope that this little vlog session here helped anybody to understand like what happens over here. We're not on shutdown mode, and you know, we're still around. So, thanks for your 11 minutes, and thanks for your time. Love you guys.